Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully, that was a fun and productive first learning session breakout. We're now going to go ahead and have Marcella, one of our lovely students here at HMC, tell us a little bit about what makes the community here so special. So, take it away, Marcella.
So, hello everyone. My name is Marcella. As Kevin said, I am a rising senior here at MUD, majoring in computer science, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the community at MUD. So, you've heard all the cool stuff about our academics and our core curriculum here, but another thing that makes MUD really distinct from other colleges is our social life. So our community here at MUD is really strong. You're going to make a lot of lifelong friends in core as well as in other social aspects in dorms, for example. And we also have other ways you can make tons of friends here at MUD. So a really cool part about MUD is that we're always welcoming new people to your friend group. So a really cool way that we like to say it at MUD, because we're a quirky STEM school, is with an equation. So n plus one. So I like to sum up it's n plus one is that there's always room for another person, no matter what. Even if it's a person you're meeting for the first time, you're always like, yeah, sure, pull up a chair. We can always fit someone else. And sometimes that makes tables at the dining hall really, really funny. So it'll be a table meant for like 5 people, and then you'll see 11 people at the table. So it's really fun, and it's a great part of seeing how inclusive MUD's community is. I like to always think that relationships matter here at MUD, not just relationships with students, but also relationships with faculty and staff as well. So you can see in one of the pictures is a picture of the president of our school, President Impard, and some other students here, including me and Mia, who's one of the other students that was on this panel and session with you today. And it was a really great experience just to like meet with the president in a less formal environment. It was really great to just, you can tell that so much of the faculty here really cares about students, and they want to aim and like make sure the community is really strong. So there's also lots of other inclusive aspects to Harvey Mudd College. So we are a first generation forward institution. I was actually president of the first generation club here at MUD. So there's a lot of community resources here with ensuring that everyone, no matter their different identities, feel included here. We also make sure students are feeling supported with our curriculum here by having our Office of Health and Wellness. So our first semester is pass, no pass. So you're able to take assess your mental health and still thrive in all your classes without worrying about, oh, am I going to make this certain grade? How am I doing this and that? Really want your first semester here to ease in the transition, because going to college is really tough, and we know that in MUD. And especially even without the curriculum that we offer here, while it's really engaging, we also want students to prioritize their mental health here as well, and just their personal connection. So we also have the Office of Institutional Diversity, and they do really cool events throughout the year. So they'll do panels talking about imposter syndrome, and also you learn about different cultural holidays. So they have different cultural for international students as well events, and you can learn about a lot of different cultures here at MUD, and it's really great. We also have the Office of Community Engagement. They teach register to vote. They help you volunteer with local elementary schools, like the science bus. And it's a really great opportunity here at MUD to engage a little bit more. We also have the honor code here at MUD, which fosters a safe and respectful environment. I like to sum it up as honoring yourself as a mother, your peers, your fellow mothers, and the property property of Harvey Mudd. That's a really great aspect of Harvey Mudd, student run. So you vote every year for student representatives for each grade, and you get a lot of privileges because of that too. So I showed off the makerspace. If you were in the breakout room, you have 24-hour access to that. You get to take exams in your dorm room, but also just foster a really tight connection in the community because you really trust each other here. And because of that, you're able to form such deep connections with friends, professors, etc., etc. So we're also going to talk about the dining hall situation here at Mud. So it says on the slide, yes, great food, but trust me, that's not just like, we're not being biased here. So I have plenty of friends from the other colleges, and whenever we're meeting up, even if they go to Pomona, and that's a 20-minute walk, if you're really slow like I am, from Pomona, from Mud is a 20-minute walk. And we still eat and meet up at our dining hall called the Hawk at Harvey Mudd. It's really great food from a lot of different types of food, like American food, like Chinese food, et cetera, et cetera. And I really enjoy that part of Harvey Mudd. My favorite day, just to shout it out, is the day at Wednesdays we have pho. So lots of cool meals there as well. They also have a lot of different accommodations if you have allergies or if you're vegan or vegetarian as well. We also have 100+ clubs and organizations here at Mud. And I talked about the First Generation Club, but we also have really cool clubs like Pizza Club and Chocolate Society. And I love clubs where you can get free food. So those are some of my favorite ones. But we also have more professional development clubs like Mud Subs, which they're a submersible robotics team, and they go and compete different places. We have a rocketry club. They get to build rockets, and it's all paid for by the club. There's also a hiking club that goes hiking in the mountains nearby campus. So lots of different ways to relax during the week, and that's not even counting 5C clubs. We also share clubs with the other Claremont colleges that are bigger clubs and they have more resources. They do different environments. So some clubs will host movie nights and they rent a whole movie theater in the Claremont Village. And it's really fun to see, get a greater community that you share certain identities or hobbies with the 5C environment as well as Mud environment as well. So we do have a sports team as well with Claremont McKenna and Scripps. Uncreatively, I like to say we're called CMS, but it's a great sports team, and our rivals are right down the street. It's Pomona Pittsburgh, as we call it. So it's really fun to go to a rivalry game. You just had class with them earlier today, and you just walk across the street and you see them there. We also have 9 dormitory halls. All of our dorms we don't have freshman housing or major housing or anything like that. Everyone exists everywhere, and it's a really great part of the dormitory life at Mud. All the dorms have their own personality, and a really great way we connect freshmen at Harvey Mudd to their dorms is they take a little personality quiz, and we have them answer like, what are you very social? What music do you like? What temperature do you like the room and stuff like that? And current students will read your responses, and based off of that, they'll say, okay, great, you belong in this hall or that hall. I think is that all the time I have? Yes, but that's great. Now we're moving on to our connection sections, and you'll learn more about community at Mud.
Yeah, thank you, Marcella, for the wonderful presentation. And it's great to hear about your student experiences here. And of course, if any of those experiences are of interest to you, the connection session breakouts are now open. So these connection session breakouts are centered around different ways we connect. So the first set of sessions was about how we learn. Now it's how we connect. The first session is going to be about residential culture and life. So about dorms. So you want to hear more about that and see a couple. That's there. We've also got finding community and friends at Mud. So learning about clubs, affinity groups, and spaces. get to hear from students a candid conversation about what it's like to find your people here. And then finally, recommended for family members, we have Elevating Mothers to Thrive, where our Division of Student Affairs is going to answer all of your burning questions about how we support students to academically, mentally, socially, personally thrive in a rigorous environment like MUD. So go ahead and click to join the various breakout rooms.